and we have an unwavering commitment to helping couples just like you.
Having an amazing marriage isn't a lottery win. It's a result of the effort and consideration you put into your relationship. And we get it, marriage takes work. And here's the good news. There are things you can do to create an advantage. It starts with crafting incredible vows that aren't just words on a napkin, but are a roadmap to your love story.
So who is this masterclass for? Well, it's not for couples who are solely fixated on throwing a lavishing party
That looks good on Instagram, or for couples who avoid big conversations about life, and instead of addressing concerns head on, they sweep them under the rug, hoping they'll disappear on their own.
And if you're a couple who thinks that loving each other is all that you need, you might actually need a reality check more than this webinar.
So who is this for?
It's for couples who want to experience a profound level of intimacy that most people don't even know exists. And it's for those who want to defy the odds stacked against lasting marriages and stay blissfully happy.
It's also for those who desire to write personal vows as a supplement to traditional religious vows. It's for couples who understand the importance of commitment and communication. And if it's your first, second, third, or fourth marriage, it doesn't matter. We welcome all who come motivated to engage.
What we're going to cover today is the 5 biggest mistakes that couples make writing their vows, how your vows can be the secret sauce to beating the odds and staying blissfully happy, how your vows provide a navigational system for whatever life dishes out when you become married.
Let's dive into the 5 biggest mistakes couples make writing their vows.
Mistake number 1.
Couples don't prioritize their vows. Vows are the beating heart of the ceremony, outlasting the flowers, the dress, the cute place cards, and the crab cakes or tacos. In reality, those are fleeting elements that have a shelf life of only a few hours, and many of those things end up in the dumpster by the end of the night. What stands the test of time is your commitment to each other and the life you are building, which leads us to mistake number 2.
Couples don't make actual commitments. It's the classic vows gone wrong scenario where couples do 2 things that undermine the sincerity and the importance of genuine vows. First, often couples find themselves vowing to do cutesy things or things that are completely unrealistic that lack any substance.
Like, I vow to make you nachos every Tuesday night.
I vow to kill all the spiders, and I vow to always keep your car clean.
I vow to always put you first.
Always. I vow to never let you down.
Never?
The problem with this is that couples that do this are starting their marriage with a bunch of BS that's not actually going to support their marriage at all. They take the easy way out, and let's not forget that marriage isn't easy. Next, couples often focus solely on statements of love and not vows. Now, while it's super sweet to share statements of love and all the reasons that you're going to love each other for the rest of your lives, we're going to talk more about how to do this in an amazing way later in the training. Your vows are not a big why you love each other fest. They are why and how you're committed to each other. Not making actual commitments is a huge mistake that couples consistently make, which leads to mistake number 3.
Couples don't write them together. Although you love each other in different and unique ways, your commitments to each other are shared. Thus, you must write them together. This is definitely not the time to surprise each other by revealing your vows for the very first time during the ceremony.
If you want to surprise your partner on your big day, there's many charming and endearing ways to do that, but your vows are not the best.
This is an opportunity to tune into your partner, to increase your connection, to get on the same page, and it will be so worth it. Which leads us to mistake number 4.
Couples don't look to the future, but they focus on the past within their vows. Vows, by definition, are forward-looking statements. They have nothing to do with how you met.
Or when you knew that they were the one.
Do talk about the world you want to build together in your vows.
And do put thought into what your future will look like together.
Absolutely. Mistake number 5.
Couples don't get the right help. Your family and friends likely didn't write personal wedding vows. They may have spoken pre-written religious vows, or if they had written their own, they didn't go through this in-depth process.
Blogs and wedding sites are full of great information for wedding planning.
They are very helpful in event logistics, but when it comes to vows, they are full of total BS, often written by 20-something bloggers who have never been married.
I actually read this in a wedding blog recently. It said, "Say to your love, my every thought shall be of you in our life together. Let this be my solemn vow."
And this one, "I love you because you make me laugh even when I'm sad, and you don't dare leave me even when I'm mad."
What?
Using a vow template, hiring a vow writer, using Fiverr, or having AI write them for you, it literally outsources the most important commitment of your life to someone else or something else. Are you going to look for AI or Fiverr or some template to navigate your marriage for you?
That's absurd.
I agree. Now we're in part number 2, how your vows will ensure you beat the odds.
You know the odds.
Okay, it's time to mention the big gray animal, the elephant in the room.
There's a 50% chance that your marriage will end in divorce. 67% if it's your second marriage, and 80% if it's your third.
Why is this? First of all, couples haven't made strong commitments. Also, their communication skills are not good enough. They don't grow and adapt with each other, and they don't have aligned priorities.
There's so much to learn from others. Casino managers and travel industry professionals, for example, have the highest divorce rates. They have the highest divorce rates because they like to gamble and fly by the seat of their pants. Now, there's plenty of time for that, but in writing your vows, that is not one of those times. Seriously, take a really hard look in the mirror on this one. Do you want to roll the dice and take a gamble on the happiness of your marriage?
So who has the lowest divorce rates? Well, it's actuaries, statisticians, and scientists, because they like things that are predictable and they research what works and what doesn't.
Divorce rates rose from less than 5% to over 50% in 3 generations, from the 1930s to the 1980s. In the 1970s, the laws were changed to allow irreconcilable differences as a reason for divorce, which lowered the stigma around divorce greatly. Women also had their own careers and their own money. You may not know this, but 70% of all divorces are now initiated by women.
And it jumps up to 90% if she is college educated.
Women are undeniably more committed to working on their marriages and to connecting, but they're also less tolerant to the relationship if it's not fulfilling their needs.
It's so true. When women get together, relationships are the #1 topic we talk about.
On both sides, there's a lot of complaining going on. So how your wedding vows will beat the odds. First, they establish clear commitments. Forbes magazine recently reported that 75% of divorced couples reported lack of commitment as the #1 reason their marriage failed. Those couples would have benefited so much from actually making commitments in their wedding vows instead of them both running off and telling cutesy stories about why they love each other so much.
How good your flowers look is not going to help you improve your chance of beating the divorce rate. And I'll add, of course, we're huge fans of beautiful flowers and amazing pictures, you and your fiancé creating the most magical day together. But let's face it, you are up against some pretty daunting odds. This is the time to be improving those odds.
The next way writing vows are going to help you beat the odds is by
enhancing communication. Many studies have been done on this, showing that up to 67% of marriages are plagued with poor communication. 2/3 of couples don't understand that they are doomed for communication problems like passive aggressiveness, high anxiety communication. Withholding and then exploding is another dysfunctional communication pattern, as well as overly angry or falling into victimhood.
Writing your vows together can be your own masterclass in how to communicate effectively with each other before you walk down the aisle. Everyone has different communication skills, and there's nothing wrong with that. Each of you has so much value to bring to the relationship. You want to be working on this and connecting at the height of your enthusiasm for being married during your engagement, and not wait to learn about these things until the stresses of married life hit you. It is much harder to navigate then.
The highest percent of couples in marriage counseling, at 57%, had been married only 3 to 5 years, which is not a fun way or inexpensive way to spend your 3rd year of marriage.
It is critical that you align your priorities. Every couple has important values around money and sex and career and parenting and family. The people who write back of the napkin vows, because choosing flowers and frosting colors are more important, they get a huge awakening in year 2 of marriage. They don't know who they are as a couple, or lots of times as individuals. And that's why most divorces happen in the first or second year of marriage.